Welcome to Rubik Structures, where we teach you how to design, model, analyze, and design structures, civil engineering structures. Okay, on this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how I imported this drawing from Autocad. Instead of drawing the axis, coming to your models and drawing the axis one after the other, we could actually import this whole drawing layout from Autocad. So on this tutorial, that's what I'll be teaching you how to do. Let's get into it. Okay, the first thing we do, we come to architectural drawing. This is a AutoCAD architectural drawing of the building. Is the layout. Okay, these are the elevations, and these are the plans. This is for the ground floor, this for the first floor, this for the second floor, and the roof plan. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do, we are going to copy the ground floor, the one we want to use to export to Protastructure. We copy the ground floor, Ctrl C, copy. You create a new layout, drawing layout. Okay, go to a new drawing layout and you paste. Ctrl V. You're going to pick an insertion point, so you paste. Okay, give it time and you zoom in. Okay, from one indication, you can, just to make sure you copy the correct thing, you can check your dimensions to make sure what you're doing is correct. So you click and check. Okay, you zoom out and you click. From the look of things, it looks like this plan is not up to scale, so we're going to scale it up. Let's delete this, delete it, and we're going to scale it up. Okay, so we are going to draw a line. There are different ways of scaling your project, but this is a method, is one method to do it. We want to scale it with respect to 3750. Okay, so we're going to draw a straight line. Click on your orthogonal. So we're going to draw it at 3750. Okay, that's how long the line is. So that means your diagram wasn't scaled properly. So you highlight what you want to scale, the whole drawing. Command scale, SC scale. Okay, then pick any points at all. Right, then you type R is like a reference, enter. So we want to pick a reference from this intersection point. You zoom in, so you make sure you pick correctly, from this intersection point to this intersection point. Okay, that's it. And if you check below here, okay, the next command is going to be P. So I'm going to click P, enter. So what are we referencing that dimension? So we are referencing it to this line, 3750. Okay, so we have scaled up our drawing. Okay, so we can check that. You can dimensions, click here, you see this 3750. okay, has the correct dimensions that we need. So you can delete this. Okay, you can choose to delete these other dimension lines. You can choose, so we can just leave it there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to create column positions. For this, we're going to create column positions where we want our columns to be placed, so we can, when we are exporting, we also export plus the column positions. Or you can choose not to do it that way. You can choose to, let's create grid positions. Okay, come to layer properties, come to new layer. Okay, and we are going to name that grid. Okay, it already has that name, so you can use grid XX. Okay, we're going to change the color. We're going to pick red color. Okay, it's going to be a continuous line. Okay, then you can end that. So we're going to pick all our grid lines. This is it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, pick another one, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, so we come here and pick grids. Okay, so that's how you have changed the layer property to grid. So whatever you have, this will be grid. Red one is going to be grid. So you have to change that layer property. So when you want to export to your Protastructure, is going to know that those are grid lines. Okay, so you're going to save this. You're going to do Ctrl S to save. You're going to save this. Okay, you're going to save this on. Go to our desktop. Come to our Rubik's structures. We're going to save it here as exports. Okay, and the file type, don't forget your file type is going to be to DXF. You're exporting to DXF, AutoCAD 2018 DXF. Okay, and you save that. Once that is done, you can go ahead and minimize this and open your Protastructure. Okay, once your Protastructure is open, you're going to come to external reference drawing. You click on your external reference drawing. Okay, you're going to add. Where is it? You come to your desktop. You saved it at Rubik's structure, so you click on Rubik's structures, and this is it. You click on it, exports. You press OK. I give it time to load it up. See, it's importing the XF file. Please wait. So you just give it a bit of time. While it does that, you click to make it active. You tick here to make it active. You see, you've already seen it under the that it has already brought it up. So you can decide to import something. So we are going to click on the import. You want to import the grids. Okay, you don't want to import wall, so you can untick that. You want to import grid. So a grid, what was the layout to use for a grid? We used grid X. So you can check that for grid X. I'm going to untick these other ones. The layout was grid X. Okay, so grid X is what we are going to use. Okay, so grid, you untick grid, untick grids, untick all the grids, and it's only grid X. That was the layout we use. Same thing here. Untick the rest, untick grids, only grid X. So you click OK. Okay, I think there's another one still ticked, so we just have to check it closely. Okay, so you untick it and you click OK. So this is the layout we use grid XX, grid XX. Don't forget it. Okay, so you can decide to move it to origin or you leave it to be there. So you can just import. The only thing we are importing is the axis. Okay, so converting to flop, a number of lines that have been converted 12. Okay, so you can, it's done. So you can close this. Okay, DXF load process succeeded. All right, if you decide, you can decide to use color. If you check, you see the color bar. Okay, you can decide to use the color and you click OK and you zoom inside. So this is what you have. You have successfully imported your ground floor plan from AutoCAD to Protastructure. Do well to subscribe to the channel, like the video. Thank you.